Hey besties and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about things I wanna see this year in K-pop since it's a new year. Some of these are things I want to bring back as well. Now, let's get started with the video. Obviously I know there's still a good amount of songs out there that have full choruses such as I Am in Red Velvet's Chill Kill, which are pretty recent, but I really want this to be brought into this year even more. I think some empty choruses can be really good, but only if there's a smooth transition. There's no annoying repetitive phrase and the rest of the song still has something that captures your attention. I feel like empty choruses are almost a safe option now, especially if a group is vocally weak, so I want to see more groups giving us a full-ass girl generation chorus that makes me feel something. If it's a sad song, I want to feel the desperation. If it's a happy song, I want to smile just by hearing it, especially with the harmonies. I don't just want one member singing the whole chorus, I want the entire group singing together and bringing something to the table. Choruses are usually something that people look forward to the most in K-pop songs besides the bridge, so I hope they keep up with the full choruses more this year. Now realistically, I know that he's probably the last member of NCT 127 to have a solo since it's like SM hates him, but I can always have hope. I've always loved his voice, but ever since he's been uploading song covers on his Instagram, I really need him to release a solo. I have such a specific image for what I'd want his solo to be too, which would obviously be a J-rock or visual concept since his voice is literally perfect and he has the style for it too. I think him having a solo in Japanese would be really nice to see as well. I just think that he has so much solo potential and would love to see him release something of his own soon. I know that they disbanded a few years ago, but I need a reunion comeback from them so bad with most of the members. We got comebacks from many second-gen girl groups in recent years, so it wouldn't be too far off to expect them to come back. Even though there's other old groups that I miss, I feel like Nine Muses was and still is such an underrated group that never got the appreciation they truly deserve. They might not have had the most exciting or craziest performances, but one thing they knew was how to serve the utmost cunt like no other. They have such back-to-back hits as well with songs like Figaro, Ticket, Dolls, Wild, Gun, Glue, and more. If they do have a comeback, I really want them to stick their roots and not try to adapt to the current sound. Mainly have a comeback with something similar to Wild or Glue. I just feel like people need to know about their discography more and a reunion would be the perfect opportunity. I'm so extremely tired of these songs being less at 2 minutes, like what happened to most songs being at least 3 minutes and maybe 30 seconds? I'm not gonna talk about this too long since I wanna touch on this more in another video, but this year, I need these songs to be longer, like I'm talking about being near 4 minutes so I can actually take everything in. I just don't understand why some songs are so short now. Something I've noticed is that there has not been a summer that has made me feel as amazing and lively like 2019 did, which is the last time Red Velvet had a summer comeback. I'm not just talking about having a comeback during the summer, but actually having a bright summer concept. Yeah, we had Alcohol Free in 2021 that was my song of the summer that year, and most recently Spicy by aespa, but there's just something about a Red Velvet summer song that gets the job done perfectly for me. I want another Red flavor or Amba so bad, like it just needs to happen. If Twice doesn't release a summer song this year, then I hope Red Velvet does because their summer songs always feel so refreshing and happy. Every time I unfortunately see one of those fan call videos where the fan is being really weird by either asking an uncomfortable question or just crossing the line, I can't help but think about how disturbed and frustrated the idol must feel when they probably just wanna hang up. With the recent Minggu situation, I was so happy seeing that he hung up and decided not to take what the fan was doing, and I need more idols to do that this year. Although I hope these weird calls stop, I do hope that if it does still happen, that these idols can feel more free to call out these so-called fans on their weird-ass behavior and let them know that there should be more boundaries or even just ending the call more. I know that when it comes to makeup in the K-pop industry, they usually just focus on the eyes and sometimes the lips if it's a girl group and it's pretty much just lip gloss or red lipstick. so I really wanna see them bring back more creative eye makeup looks. Of course I want it to be fitting the concept given to that group or soloist, but just have the makeup look enhance the concept even more. For example, if it's an elegant concept, I want to see very sparkly eyeshadow with shiny purples or blues, and if it's a cute concept, I want doll-like lashes with cute stickers on the face and bright eyeshadow with even some cute graphic liner. I especially want to see more creative graphic liner with different colors because I feel like it's such a creative addition to any eye look and can really enhance the makeup look as a whole. It's perfect for any type of concept or style, and I think everyone should start wearing it, including boys and girls. I feel like a lot of makeup stylists are playing it safe with the makeup looks recently, so I would love to see more creativity with the eye makeup, but not to where it takes away from the actual styling. Since the whole Y2K concept and aesthetic has been more popular recently, and I'm so happy that is, I do feel like it's very restricted and it's always the same type of Y2K concept. For example, most groups that do this is like a general idea of what that era was, and even though I was born in 2003 and didn't really fully experience the early 2000s, I do remember that there was way more styles then. I think if these groups are doing a Y2K concept, I want them to go all the way, like in a TLC no scrubs way, or just simply do more. I want them to do a make bling juicy couture mean girls concept like what G-Idol did, do a Frutiger Arrow concept, or even the soft early 2000s concept. I just feel like there's much you can do with a Y2K concept both in style and music, so I really want a lot of these groups and artists to explore more with this, go more into the different concepts. I know I'm not the only one when I say that I'm tired of seeing a bunch of middle schoolers debuting where they can't even get a proper education or live their lives as just being a child. The main reason why we don't get as many country or grown concepts is because most of the industry is full of literal kids, and even though that's obviously not the only reason why I want adults in K-pop, I do think that having older adults will bring those type of concepts back more as long as they're comfortable with it. I know that idols have always debuted young, but it feels like there's been more recently, and there's been such a decrease of idols debuting older. I need more grown idols that are at least 18, because even though I really like groups like Of or New Jeans, it's ridiculous that companies still think that it's okay to let children into this rough industry, and they need to understand that being 24 isn't too ancient to debut. Now what I mean by idol collabs is that I want actual collaborations with different idols or groups rather than just a collab special at those end of the year award shows. The most we get is usually a K-rapper or singer that's not an idol, or just something that's only a cover song, but I want to see some idols coming together to make an original song with a music video and performances like it's a special debut or something. Even though it's cool to see idols from the same company collaborate, I really want to see idols or groups from different companies make a song together. I honestly don't know why companies don't do this more, because it would attract different fandoms as well. I know this has happened before, but I barely see it anymore, and I'd love to see it more, especially this year too. I don't know what happened over time, but these teasers have not been eating as much as they used to. Like, it doesn't matter if the actual song is amazing or not. Most of these teasers I've seen have been pretty boring to wear unless I'm really excited for a comeback. I don't even watch the teasers as much. There are still some good ones such as aespa's drama teaser, but most of them now barely make me excited. I personally feel like teasers are supposed not only obviously tease for the comeback, but also make people excited and wanting to look forward to the release. I remember when the teaser for BTS's Idol came out and I was so gagged it was crazy. It teased the instrumental with a line from the song and showed what the concept would be as well, and to me, that's a perfect teaser. Even G-Idol's Oh My God teaser was amazing. Even though it's not the most important part of a comeback, I would love to see teasers get back to how they used to be and just be more exciting. I'm honestly getting tired of the whole rowdy noisy badass concept for boy groups. That's just the same thing for most of them. I don't just want grown boy group music, I specifically want the desperate men concept. Where's the real men that were crying about how they wanted their lover back in the form of a dramatic ass song with key changes and high notes? Where's the men singing like they've been through 3 divorces? I need that sound back. Some examples of what I want back is Era by Vixx, Come Back Again by Infinite, and I Need You by BTS. There's more, but I'm gonna need more grown men music by grown men. Luckily, EXO and that new NCT subunit has given us that, but I need more. I love the bright and boyish concepts, but the whole desperate men concept just hits different, so I need more of that. I'm so serious when I say that I haven't really enjoyed any Momo Awards show since the 2019 one and most of the 2021, because these recent Momo Awards have kinda sucked. It's not that the groups that's been on there recently have been bad, well at least not most of them, it's just the stages feel boring and the groups that some people really wanna see aren't there. I've always felt like something has been missing lately, and it's the fact that these bigger groups haven't been attending as much. Now I know that they don't make up the Momo Awards and smaller groups have been done way better performances the bigger ones, but there's just something about getting ready to see Twice and Red Velvet there. A lot of these performances just feel underwhelming, like even if the songs are good, it's just them performing a one short song and a full song with the same remix that almost everyone uses. I just would like for these future Momo Awards to be more exciting like they used to be. It's crazy how there's groups out there that have been around for a couple of years and still don't have an album, like the way aespa has been around since 2020 and still doesn't have a full album yet is beyond me. Obviously I know that full albums still exist, but a lot of them recently are shorter than usual albums that mostly have around 12 songs. I'm also really tired of all these groups debuting with a single then maybe a comeback with 4 other songs at most. I need groups to debut with full or even mini album like they used to. I also want more concept albums as well, meaning something that's not just an album to satisfy the fans with good B-side, but an actual body of work that tells a story. However, I don't want these full albums to be rushed. I want to listen to it and be able to tell that they took their time and was focused on making it a body of work rather than just a compilation of songs. And that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you'd want, and have a good day. Bye besties.